arcs where like the stakes aren't as high. Like that's
I mean,
another
how
thing.
about the
It's
stakes
a
aren't going
lot
to
of
be
money.
high, but they're going to be like pretty high. I mean,
No,
shit is
I'm talking
insane
about
right now.
arcs like Thriller Bark, arcs like
Nigga, I don't know, bro. Cause shit is
okay.
happening right now.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. I don't think it's gonna happen, but I would prefer if we got arcs like that again. Because that's another thing. Me and Noah were talking about this a few weeks ago. Okay, that's another topic. Do we prefer post time skip One Piece or pre time skip One Piece? Rest of y'all.
Uh,
Because I think I'll just
Honestly,
go on to
I
say,
prefer post.
really,
That's what I'm gonna say too.
I think
You already know my answer. I said post. A
I
few weeks
think
ago.
pre time skip One Piece is like way better than post time skip One Piece.
Way is crazy.
That's what
No,
I'm saying.
I think it's way because one pre
Actually, I
one.
want to hear Deadly's answer real quick if he has one.
Dudley, do you have one?
I don't know, cause like I feel like
I will say
post
the
time skip One
stakes
Piece
are a
has
lot
crazier
higher though.
moments. Nigga,
Hey, don't
Whoa,
cut off Deadly. Don't
whoa.
cut off one nigga.
But I do think post time skip has a lot of crazier moments. Like, but pre time skip is just generally better. I don't know.
Yeah, I think sure. Post time skip has like crazy reveals and shit like that, but there's a charm that pre time skip One Piece has that like post time skip has like yet to replicate.
Yeah, I didn't want to say soul, but like pretty much. Though.
No, yeah, like, I feel like it. I don't. Yeah, it doesn't for us to say it lacks soul, but like there's a charm that pre time skip One Piece has that one post time skip like just doesn't have, and it feels odd. Like I guess it has that feel of adventure still, and it feels weird to say that post time skip doesn't have that because like it definitely does, but it's just not to the same extent. I also just think it was paced. Was it paced better in pre time skip? I don't know. We just saw a lot more, and the character interactions were a lot better in pre time skip One Piece.
Oh, that I will definitely, yeah. Like the Straw Hat
Wait.
interactions in pre-time skip were
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like it just
way better.
it
Like,
really just
their
comes down to
moments
charm.
like flowed better and stuff. Like I see. Okay, I understand that. Like, yeah, I get what you mean. Like the whole like
And
their
overall
dynamic,
arcs,
their bond.
and overall arcs, I think pre time skip just shits on post time.
Also, with the whole adventure thing, I do think like now that we have, because before we were just going to island, meeting new people, you know, fighting niggas. There wasn't really like I don't say they were just doing shit, but like they literally were just adventuring. Now they have like there's a goal you got to get the poneglyphs, beat all the conquerors. Conquerors, the Yonkos. Like there's something we're striving to do, like with a path to get there, type shit. So it feels like more streamlined than it was pre-time skip.
Yeah.
And I feel like just the overall arcs and post and pre time skip are just better. Because pre time skip has Water 7, Alabasta, Ennius Lobby, Marineford. Like, and that's just a few of them. And like, there's more. But like, I don't know. Like, post time skip has like Dressrosa, which is good. But what? Pacing was terrible.
I
Whole
wouldn't
Cake.
say the pacing. I think the pacing is more of the anime's fault. The
No.
mangas wasn't.
The mangas is
bad.
definitely better, but like, there's definitely like.
But I like that's what I mean. Like the anime kind of misconstrues, or like people kind of like when they watch the anime, there's like most people's arguments about post time skip is from people's arguments are mainly from like the anime and shit like that. Like Dressrosa was like very long. It felt like dragging on. Fucking Whole Cake was ass. Like things like that, and it was just like very draining. But I mean, I can see what you mean about the charm thing. Like be honest. Like you felt more like the Straw Hats were a family like back then than they are now, right?
Yeah, the Straw Hats don't do shit now. Like it's really just Luffy, Zoro, and Sanji doing shit now. Everybody else is just
that's
background.
what I say, yeah, and that's what I mean. Like everyone, like back then in Alabasta, Usopp was doing.
Yeah, everyone played a part before.
I
Like
wouldn't say that.
Well, I mean,
Cause
it's like there's power creep in the series, obviously.
Because
but, like,
for
in Wano at least, everyone had their moments. Like Frankie, fucking
Frankie
Oh, yeah,
ain't
he
have
did
a
drive
Frankie
a-
ain't have a moment in Wano. Bro.
yes, he did. He hit Big
Yes, he
Mom with
did.
the motorcycle.
Bro, that was not a moment, bro. Like
that nigga ran over one of the two. Like
okay,
at
He
the
literally
time, one of
ran
the
a
two strongest
motorcycle
niggas in the
over her
world, like,
face, bro. Like, what do you mean that's not a
yo,
moment?
okay,
bro?
no, that wasn't like a big like moment. Like I don't know how to describe it. Like, it was cool, but like
a character-defining fight, basically.
yeah, like he doesn't hit it. Hey doesn't have anything like that.
Nami
Chopper
versus
doesn't have
Uta.
anything like that.
Not Uta, freaking
OT.
Ulti.
Yeah. I mean, like, okay, then like Jinbei or who too?
And another thing is like, what was I about to say? Oh yeah, the Straw Hats were split together for majority of post. Like they were split up for most of post time skip. So it's like I don't know.
Well, yeah, he is
Going from Dressrosa, like we didn't see half the Straw Hats for like 300 chapters.
Like from Punk Hazard, they were always like split up together. They even had their souls switched together and shit. It would just be Luffy on his own. Everybody else like split up. They'll have like the weakest with one strong nigga, and then they'll have like literally that's how it was. They would have the weakest with one strong nigga in each group, and then like it wouldn't be like that. And then like after Dressrosa, they all got split up because you know Sanji got kidnapped, and then Whole Cake and Wano happened, and then Egghead they're separated again actually.
Yeah, so, Robin like just got her first big moment, and like God knows how long in Wano.
And Luffy's fighting by himself, and then Zoro's with Jinbei. Sanji's I think is he with Bonnie right now or some shit?
Who? Sanji? I don't know what that pedophile's on.
There we go.
And then yeah,
that's Dudley's names, by the way.
But like, I feel like post time skip, the whole like charm thing and like the Straw Hats don't really just be goofing off and shit. Like I mean, I feel like the new world is a bit more serious. Like literally, Luffy almost was on 5 occasions was about to lose his crew again. Like with Kaido, fucking Big Mom, damn like.
That Luffy got his brakes beaten off at one.
Like bro, literally got one tap in the arc, bro. Like twice. He got one tapped in Whole Cake and one tapped in fucking Wano, bro. Like I feel like it was more like there were more stakes in post time skip that like it was like warranted that like yeah they can't be really fucking around. Even Zoro got on his ass about that. Like we're fighting 2 Yonkos, you can't be goofing off like this shit, bro, because our lives are on the line.
I feel like they should have just done a little more arcs before like Dressrosa.
Like, but I feel you like. Because I mean, like honestly,
because they're in the new world, like it's literally called the new world, and we've only seen like.
I mean, we've
4
seen
islands.
Aspects of it. We've seen Zoe, like like the 4 islands, like we've seen
Punk Hazard, we've seen Fishman Island. Well, Fishman Island isn't even New World, right? That was before New World.
You know, it
didn't they go to Fishman Island to go to the New World? Wasn't that the whole point of that arc?
Because it was in the New World. That's what they were talking about. They said Fishman Island's in the New World, and then they're like, yeah, these threats are like, you know, Fishman Island's a part of the New World, yes.
Okay, so we've seen Fishman Island, we've seen Punk Hazard, Dressrosa, Zoe, Whole Cake, and Wano so far, and then Egghead,
and then Elbath next. So they're we're going through like that's like what 6, 7 islands right there, 8.
Yeah, but like,
and then Grand Line, like I mean the Grand Line, they were just going through Water 7, which was like the.
And how much time we spend in these arcs? Like I don't know.
Alabasta, Sky Island, East Blue. Yeah, they went through a lot more islands. Yeah.
Well,
and I feel like post time skip is better right now. But I mean, because I used to think that pre time skip was better because it had more peaks. But now, like since Wano, Egghead,
I still think pre time skip has more peaks.
Mm-hmm.
I still think pre-time skip has more peaks than post-time skip. Bro, nothing is topping Enies Lobby where Usopp told Luffy to get up against Lucci's bum ass. And that scream he did, he's like telling him they want to go home or whatever the fuck. And like Luffy's like, of course we will, whatever the fuck that nigga said. Nothing's topping that, bro. Yeah, I don't think pre-time skip's just gas. I don't know. Nothing's topping. Don't want to give that bum his props. Like when Sanji was on the train and like when he was figuring out what the fuck was going on with Robin.
Oh my god.
Nothing's.
Always believe. Is it? Are you talking about that one line?
No, I'm not talking about that line. No, I'm not.
Oh.
I'm talking about when Robin was on the train.
He was on the train.
We found out that Sanji was already on the train. He figured their plan out, whatever.
Yeah.
Luffy beating a nail, like I don't know, like pre-time, like post-timeskip. Funny enough, post-time does have my favorite conclusion to the arc. I think the Wano ending is literally the most perfect ending. People don't like that ending for some reason, but I think the Wano ending,
why.
the Wano ending is the best
That's in the
conclusion
anime.
to a One Piece fight so far. Like easily,
It was good. I didn't think like people were more angry that it was like a big punch or whatever the hell. I thought it was nice. I didn't think it was
Luffy
like
punching Kaido while the lanterns were going up, and the lanterns saying like, "I wish the big scary dragon would go away." As Luffy's punching Kaido through a fucking volcano. Nah, it's gas. It's gas. It's gas. It's gas. It's gas.
yeah.
It's peak.